Good morning, everyone. This is BizChicks TV. This is the place where you can find tips and tools to help you do business better. We're here to help you run a profitable business that's fun to run and to take the hassle out of your hustle. And I'm here today with my friend and partner, Miss Francine Gregory, real estate entrepreneur and tech diva. And we are the Biz Chicks. Today is all about coffee, tea, thoughts, and conversations with you about the things that are on your mind. Today, we're going to be talking about hmm, making wise decisions. Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
So keep talking. I got to find out why I'm not hearing something. So keep
Okay.
talking.
Here we go. So, as we go through life, there are opportunities to make decisions every day. We were talking about this morning on the call. Every Monday, we have a mastermind call, and we come in there and we discuss these things. But today, I wanted you to know that we're going to be talking about how to make wise decisions. So, I was like, okay, how do you make wise decisions? One of the things that came up was you pay attention to your personal motivations. Why are we doing the things we do on a personal level? Oh my gosh. Is this something I really want? Is this a desire of my heart? Am I passionate about it? Is it going to take me where I want to go? All of these things should help us to make wise decisions. When I say wise, friend, I mean better decisions. You know what
Yeah,
I mean?
right. 'Cause, we can make better choices every day, make better decisions every day. You didn't like what happened yesterday, or we did not like and where we are. We can choose again.
Larry is in here from North Carolina. How you guys doing down there? Girl, I was
And then we also have some guests in the clubhouse. We have Yolanda and Ann, and there was someone else there, but I guess they just stepped out. Hey, Pat, welcome. So today's conversations is choose wisely, and that's what we are talking about today. Choosing wisely,
mm,
making choices. I am so excited to hear about Dryer Buzz, aka Yolanda, and her becoming Yolanda,
yes.
uh, making a choice to pivot, or making the choice of, or seeing, what did you say earlier? Realizing that a choice needed to be made.
Okay. It says here, pay attention to your personal motivations. Is this
Right.
something that feeds your spirit? I mean, does it make you excited? Is it taking you down the path you said you wanted to go down? Or have you even thought about this path? Are you just on it because other people expect you to be on it?
Right. So choosing wisely, and wise choice, Terry just said,
Hmm.
involved you. What's your motivation?
Yeah,
Hey, Charlie, Ann, and Dryer Buzz. What's the motivation? I
yep. I was talking, having a little side thing here with Patricia down in North Carolina. She says we're good. She had a bit of rain. It was is expect a bit of rain is expected on Wednesday, remnants from the hurricane. But we're just glad to
so
know you're good, Pat.
yeah. So Yolanda, go ahead.
Mhm.
Yolanda.
Hey, Dry Buzz.
Okay, I can't. If you're talking, I can't hear you. I hear the car, but I don't hear you. Um. Yeah. So
Oh, okay. Someone over here on Facebook says sometimes I see a need. Okay.
right.
And that becomes your personal motivation. Is that what you're saying? I don't want to put words in your mouth.
I was having a conversation. Okay. So my mom, she travels a lot.
Hmm.
I'm
Okay.
talking travels a lot. I'm talking travels a lot. So
Mm-hmm.
we were having a conversation. She said, "Oh, I went to Stonehenge," and I was like, What? I had no clue. I know she traveled, but didn't know Stonehenge was on it. She said she had went in the she went with this travel group, and there's this lady in the group, and the lady in the group was kind of heavy, um, uh, kind of heavy, right? And not taking good care of her health, smoking, not eating well, and so her knees were bothering her. Well, if you're going to take these trips and you're going to Stonehenge and you're going to all these different places in Europe and abroad, you cannot be, you need to, it's just like, this is not like walking in Disneyland, and you prepped for going to Disneyland by walking and getting ready to go to Disneyland, because you're going to do a lot of walking. Well, this lady's legs were hurting, her knees were hurting, and she was like, I can't go. And so my mom is a nurse, and we're talking about helping others. Somebody said, sometimes I see a need, right? So my mom, being a nurse and wanting to help, she was trying to stay back with this lady. The other people in the tour are going to go see stuff. But my mom made a choice at Stonehenge, and she said, you sit right here, I'll be right back. Because she would have been, I'm trying to find a nice word for pissed, if she didn't get to see Stonehenge, because she's back here.
Disappointed in herself, because that was the objective. And
right.
Get distracted
by somebody else's raggedy life.
Well, that's one way to put it. You know,
because the person. Because see, this, I just thought about that. Look, this lady, she didn't take care of her own health. She wasn't taking, but now other people who are supportive
people's dreams.
But we cannot allow other people to suck our dreams from us because we're trying to be, I'm trying to be your friend and support you and all, and then miss Stonehenge because I'm helping you, because you had a raggedy life and you didn't want to stay healthy and you didn't want to do what you're supposed to do.
You didn't prepare.
Right, you didn't prepare, and then I'm feeling obligated, and so that's the thing I'm getting to. It's not the lady's fault. It's the fault of the person who decided to stay behind because you want to be that hero.
Now you stayed behind and you're feeling resentful.
Right.
Angry at yourself. Man, I missed the opportunity of a lifetime, or something I had on my checklist that I really wanted to do, and I paid good money and planned it. And now you're having all of this self-talk. But
that wouldn't. So my mom did not fall into. She's like, hold on a minute. You sit here on this bench. I'm going to Stonehenge. And she said Stonehenge was just phenomenal. She's like, wow, you know, the history of why they don't know why the stones are there and all of this other stuff. But she would have missed it hanging back.
Now, here you go. Now, the lady from Facebook says, sometimes I need a need.
I see a need.
And then she says, even though I need to do something else. Stonehenge, just every time you get that urge to sacrifice yourself on the altar of goodwill,
Stonehenge.
Think Stonehenge, and then make a decision. Is this something I'll get back to you? You know what I'm saying?
Okay. You know, and if you're gonna help them, choose your battle. Choose what part do you gonna give up on. Okay, maybe I don't need to see the bakery across the street, but I am going to see Stonehenge.
Okay, that's a major landmark on my life, on my timeline. It's something I really had. Now, Mark says here, beware the vampires. They are real and will drain you of all your energy should you allow them to do so. That is so true. Now,
and it's the allowing them to do so.
I think we had revelation. I think we had a breakthrough here. Our Facebook user says, "Amen." Can you put your name here so we'll know who we're talking to? Yeah,
allowing other. It's us allowing. It's not the other person. It's us
choosing wisely.
I'm like, wait a minute.
Hi, Claudia. Claudia's in here. I love Claudia. Claudia says, that's why I do a lot of stuff by myself. I have experienced that, Claudia, where I just went on and did it. You know what I mean? Because getting consensus or trying to convince somebody that this is something they want to do, you know,
Hey,
and then when I get there, I am free to roam the planet in the way I want to do it. I don't have to
hey,
be
wonderful. Our mystery Facebook user is wonderful. Hey, I
saying,
need you to if you still have my number, I need you to call me because I don't want you to put your number there, but I need you to call me because I was trying to reach out to you. Wonderful. Uh,
happy
Pat Murray says
birthday.
preparation is a key. Is
Mhm.
key. A friend of mine wanted to take her mom, whose health was dwindling, to Myrtle Beach one last time, but she was wondering how to transport her mom on the sand. I had visited there once and took notice of wheelchairs with big bubble tires. She looked into it and was able to rent one for free for her mom, and made the difference in the world.
Oh,
They were
wow.
so thankful. Got to prepare for the possibilities.
That is
Thank you,
beautiful,
Pat.
Pat. That is really, really great.
Right.
Yeah.
So, making choices for wise choices for the outcome that you want to see. What's the outcome that you have been wanting to desire? Okay, I've been wanting to get my health together for a while. I'm not sick, but I am not trying to be on the medicine cabinet of the pharmaceutical. I am not going to be on a bunch of meds and stuff. So what do I need to do, Fran, to have healthy lifestyle? Okay, Fran, make a choice. You need to get up and walk. Okay, one, you need to eat better. We had this health challenge somebody gave me, and I send it out to all the BizChicks too. And you drinking the 25, drinking a gallon of water a day. Okay, that's good. It's not going to cost me anything but the gallon of water because I need to be hydrated more. Okay. And there's a book I was reading. It's called "You're Not Sick, You're Just Thirsty." I was like,
Interesting.
because the body we're 86% water and we don't have enough of it. So I need to make a choice of drinking some water. I could pick up tea, and this is coffee, tea, thoughts, and conversations. This should be coffee, tea, water, and conversations.
Hmm.
Uh, and Mark says here, and getting specific, what does healthy mean? How will you measure it? How will you know when you've succeeded? And for me, I need to be at my goal weight. And one measurement would be your knees don't hurt when you walk because you put on too much. Do you understand? Or wearing a certain size or whatever. I'm not doing this for beauty metrics. I need my health to be right.
Hmm.
So I refuse to be on medication. What is and Maureen is not in here.
Hmm.
Finish life strong. That is my goal, to finish life strong.
Hmm.
So in order for me to do that, that's a lifestyle. That's not a destination, Mark. You understand? And being healthy means that I'm not on any medication. Being healthy means that I can walk without the aid of crutches or anything else. Being healthy means, for me, this is all mine.
Hmm. And you have succeeded every day when you do the things you said you were going to do. That's the daily success. Because
And
how do
success is
you know when you
daily.
succeeded? Because when you meet what you set out to do that day, that's success. It's just like
Success is
a daily
daily.
checklist.
Yes, success is daily. It is not a destination. It is every day. So success. Did I drink my water today? Did I eat clean and healthy
Mm-hmm.
today? Did I get my exercise in today?
Okay, I'm gonna put this up because some people need to see this, Mark, because they're not being specific.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To me, health is not having to have any aid or
Assistance.
or assistance. That's my gift to my children, to stay as healthy as possible so that they don't have to sacrifice their time, their money, or their effort to come over to tend to me at this
Um,
stage.
my
Hmm.
mom was talking to me about a lady. She's 82 years old, and she said, this woman looks good. And she She wears her makeup every day, and she made a choice. I got 23 grandchildren, but I ain't babysitting.
Exactly.
She was like, I'm not doing all of that. I'm not sitting on no couch and she
I'm
goes to
not
the
the
gym.
daycare center. I'm
No.
not turning my life into a daycare center while somebody else gets to roam the planet.
Right. And so she chose.
Hmm.
She said, I'm gonna enjoy my life.
Hmm.
And I'm not doing all that babysitting. She said, I don't even remember their names because it's 23 of them, right? And she's like, okay, I just need to hi y'all and whatever, but I'm going to the gym or whatever. And Mark says here, side note, my mom was 80 and on no meds except for thyroid meds. When she would go to the doctor, they would always ask the question more than once as if she had made an error in response. Only one medication. Miss you, mom. Right. Just one. We're not supposed, that's not a quality of life living on medication. That's not a quality of life
And
for me.
there's no condemnation. If you need medication, you need medication. We're not
Right.
saying
And
don't take that medication now.
no, we are not telling you
We're
to
more
do that.
clear. We're saying
But
let's do the best we can.
right, and make a better choice.
And
If
make better
you if you know that you're on the medication because you're not doing something, you're not eating well, or you're not hydrating well, or something that they told you you wouldn't need to be on this if you were doing this. Okay, why don't we just do what they said to do? Make the choice. And I decided I'm going to make the choice. You can get with this or you can get with that. Okay, I can take the medication and be on medication for the rest of my life, or I can do what my body really needs to do. Go out and take a walk, friend. Go out and eat leafy green vegetables and eat healthy and hydrate well. And when you're not hungry, friend, stop eating. Only are you hungry? Yes. Okay. Get something to eat. Are you full? Yes. Stop eating. This is not rocket science. We've
Well,
been programmed.
if we started to think about, what we take into our bodies, the way we think about traffic, if there's traffic coming, you might want to stop at the stop sign. If there's a traffic light and it's red, you may want to stop and look both ways. Come on, people. Especially if the lights are flashing. If something's flashing, okay. And when you see a fire truck, don't you pull over? Okay, you see that cake coming down the coming down the pike. You should,
And it's okay to have a piece of cake. You don't necessarily need the whole cake. But if you don't know the reason why you are eating the
mm,
cake in the first place, then all we're saying is that we need to stop, slow down, and think about things, motivation
think about what we're
to,
thinking about.
yeah, think, what are you thinking about? Why are you thinking about it that way? And what choice are you going to make? I'm making a choice for health because we have life and death are always before us. Apple pie or apple? Not to say I can't have the apple pie every once in a while. Pat Murray said they asked Luther Vandross how he lost all that weight, and he said that he pushed himself away from the table when he was done. Know when you're done.
Mm,
And because a lot of people were eating for other reasons.
mm-hmm.
We're eating for other reasons. Oh, everybody's eating at the barbecue. I gotta have a piece of that banana. I gotta have some of that banana pie. What is it? Banana pudding too. I gotta have some too because that's a southern good banana pudding, and everybody's talking about it. But do you really? You don't even like bananas, but you don't have some.
But the thing is, it's okay to taste new things. Do you need the whole plate full of banana pudding?
No.
Could when a couple of or half the portion even would do.
Right. Alexis, or let me see, maybe that's why I'm not hearing you guys.
What's going
Oh,
on?
my volume's up. Alexis, go ahead.
No, I heard someone call me.
Oh, okay.
I came in late, so what are you guys talking about? I heard banana pudding, and I was like, huh?
We're talking about making good decisions.
We're talking about decisions, and Dry Buzz, you were gonna weigh in on something, and how are you? How's your audio now? And hey, Dr. Tachi. So we're talking about making good choices, choosing wisely. Choosing it because it's something you wanted to do. Choosing. Mark has a comment. For me, it's really about consciousness. Why are you doing what you're doing in every capacity? There is so much more. There is so much that we do that is essentially sleepwalking. Oh, you mean zombie living? Seriously, some people are zombie living. The Walking Dead. You're living someone else's life, or you're living in the Matrix, as somebody called it at one point. We just like la la la. We get up and do the same thing every day. Why are you doing that? Oh, I don't know. Oh, I cut the ham off the pan. I cut the ham off the end of the ham off. And every person, we've heard the story where every woman in the house was cutting the ham. Or could have been a guy too, but anyway, given equal opportunity. Everybody cut the end of the ham off, and they got back to grandma and said, "Grandma, why did you cut the ham off?" Because my pan was small. But everybody else was just doing it.
They thought it was the way it was supposed to be done.
I did not tell this story well, but okay.
I think we get the essence.
Yeah, it's funny because I find that in a lot of stuff that goes on with folks, including myself, where you just do things because you kind of been conditioned to just follow, and not necessarily, that's not really what you want. But because everybody else has been doing it, or everybody has told you that this is the way you're supposed to behave,
or this is the expectation.
And
go ahead.
that's one of the reasons why there's a lot of anxiety, because people don't want to be that way, and they just don't have. I won't necessarily say the courage. What I will say is it's hard to move away from what you've been told is the standard all your life.
Yes. Give yourself permission to be yourself.
Right. And I have to admit, I have rebelled against that for quite a while. That has been my life's work, to rebel against
the status quo.
Feeling, because I grew up in that feeling, and I know what it's like, and I know how it can kind of work against you. And so I've kind of made it my mission that, be who you are in whatever capacity you are, so that way you can live to your best life. Because if you won't live your best life if you're continually trying to live under somebody else's guise. It just won't work.
Right. Okay. Dr. Tachi.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
This is interesting. I think that it's difficult to challenge tradition, or what has become a tradition, because it's done over and over. Because when you do ask a question, sometimes people are, well, why are you questioning tradition? I look at, okay, so obviously I'm African. And Africans love to have huge sprawling families, because that's a signifier of wealth, etc. Even when they don't have that wealth. And then what happens is you are, traditionally African, the African system is collective. And so everybody kind of pitches in to help in taking care of things. But then what happens is you have somebody with, 10 children, and they can't really take care of them adequately. And then there's this expectation of the one who is educated to come back and take care of everybody.
Everybody.
Tradition. Everybody. Because that's just tradition. But the thing is, when you open your mouth, it's like, well, then why would you have 10 kids if you know people either don't know what to say, like, oh, that's the way it's always been done. We've always done it this way. We're going to continue doing it without using critical thought processes for that. And it's not just Africans. That's everybody. This is the world over. But because that's my experience, I see that. Mm-hmm. And then I remember very well my mother, for some reason, my mother likes to do things a difficult way. Because I think, because we are African, if we do things the easy way, she'll feel as if we have not worked hard enough. Because, you know, the thing is, you can't be lazy when you're African. So we used to do something like, she used to fill up a bucket with hot water from the sink to dilute the soap powder when you're in the washing machine. So I said, when she was teaching me how to do laundry, that's what she said. So one day I said, but you use hot water to wash anyway. Why wouldn't you just put the soap powder under the stream? She said nothing. Because I think that, you know, once traditions are started, there's almost a thing about questioning the tradition. So sometimes it's hard to question, or like Alexis says, rebel against that system because it's so deeply entrenched.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Anybody else want to weigh in? Because that is it. And some traditions need to be interrupted. Somebody needs to say something different. Somebody needs to notice that the emperor ain't got no clothes on and do something different.
I think we see this a lot in children because they're so pure. They just ask the question, why are we doing it like this? And you're like,
I've never always done it that way.
Exactly. But they will ask why, and they will question. And I think that it's something that is, what would you call, trained out of us. Children are to be seen and not heard. So you get all of these little sayings. But I think that because of where we are now with everybody sharing, that we're getting better and making wise decisions on a personal level.
I think so too. And I was thinking about all of the technology and everything. Mm-hmm. If these people hadn't gotten off the tradition bus and I wonder what's down that road, and take the blue pill or something, if they hadn't broken the tradition, we wouldn't be where we are technology wise. Mm-hmm. We wouldn't be having some things. It took, let's start with what's his name? Henry Ford. Mm-hmm. I think the story goes that his wife's dress kept getting messed up in the carriage, in the horse mess. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So he created a horseless carriage. Now I got to go back and check, or somebody can go and check and make that, see if that's true. But the dress is getting all messed up in the horse poop and everything else in the dirt and whatever. So now we need we have a horseless carriage. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, now some people are like, well, what are we going to do about the horse? Whatever, you need to figure it out. But traditions were broken to make forward progress. Mm-hmm. When a tradition got broken, progress was made. Because, you know, why are we still doing it this way? Like when the washing machine came out. You mean I don't get to scrub the clothes on the rock no more?
Well, Mark says, it will come as no surprise to anyone who knows me. I was the one in my family that was always pointing out the things that made no sense. LOL. And Tachi says, really? Really, Mark? We're shocked. Okay. Then we have a comment here. Because our minds have had time to rest and take in good information, yes, hopefully because of that, we can make wise decisions.
Better choices. Mm-hmm. And better choices lead to a better life. Mm-hmm. You know, okay, you remember back in the day when health food was not a thing. And
Yeah.
people were just eating any and everything. And then somebody decided, okay, we need to eat a little better. So can we make, I remember when healthy food, it was very difficult to find
To find, yeah.
healthy food to eat.
And who ever heard of a vitamin store? You didn't have a vitamin store. Now you got vitamin stores and, you know, herbal places almost everywhere. Whole food
You know,
places and
I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Dr. Tati.
mhm.
I just wanted to add to that. That's a perfect example. I remember we weren't eating African food. We grew up eating health food. So we were like, the few who shopped at the co-op, the food co-op, back when health food was not, tasted like tree bark.
Yes, yes.
Because, but it became as recipes got better and people started to want alternatives to sick lifestyle. It seems like organic and healthy is the default, as opposed to there's still a lot of junk food now, but because this industry is really all made by advertising if you think about it, and promotion. So whether it's junk food or health food, right now we're experiencing that upswing in health food promotion.
Right.
So it's really interesting to see that.
Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So we can make better choices, and we can do things that may upset the apple cart, may burn the sacred cows or whatever, barbecue them or something. But it's okay to make a different choice for where you want to be in life.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
People make different financial decisions, and instead of going into debt to get stuff, I've been watching these kids on YouTube and talking about how they use their whole life insurance to pay themselves and some all kind of stuff that is going on. And Dr. Tachi says it's the same with the natural hair movement. Everybody's like, okay, I just want my hair to, we just gonna do it.
Mm-hmm.
There's making a choice to live naturally.
Mm-hmm.
So that is our conversation for today. Anybody else want to weigh in on choosing wisely, making better choices? Anybody else? We like.
Yes, we just want to make sure that you leave emotion out of your decisions, refine, focus, eliminate all distractions. Don't get distracted by like at Stonehenge and let somebody steal your dream. Stay focused. Be mindful of the setting. Consider others' perspectives. Oh, yes. And Mark says right here, and he's correct, not making a choice is a choice. Exactly. It's like deciding to withdraw from something. That is a choice. And by default, the choice happens. So remember, guys, go to the front of your own line. Have a great day, and we will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is Tuesday. We'll be talking with Terry Johnson online everywhere about social media, digital marketing. And we are just excited to have her in the house every week. Now, I know you know that we're here every day, same time, same station. But let me tell you a little bit about how to become a part of the BizChicks community. You can text Biz to 33777. We'd love for you to become a part of our Facebook group and our BizChicks community. With that, we just want to send love your way. We thank you for tuning in here live and on the Clubhouse. So to everybody, have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye.